Hello everyone, and welcome back to Info Family. Whenever we talk about the universe, our minds are flooded with questions like, how did it all begin? How vast is it? And what secrets does it still hide? The ultimate cosmic predator, black holes. The universe holds many terrifying secrets, but none are as horrifying as black holes. They are dark, inescapable voids from which nothing can return. We hear countless stories about black holes. Some claim they lead to other universes, where time ceases to exist and immortality reigns. Others even believe they're a pathway to a higher power. However, these are just theories. We've only observed black holes, we haven't explored them. Since nothing that enters a black hole ever returns, it's impossible to say whether they bring death or a new form of life. To answer such questions, humanity began to study the cosmos, and what we discovered left us astonished. In today's video, we'll dive deep into black holes, the universe's most dangerous phenomena. This is going to be an incredibly interesting journey, so make sure to watch until the end. I'm Abdul Hanan, and you're watching Info Family. What exactly is a black hole? A black hole is the darkest place in the universe. Nothing can escape its grasp, not even light. Light enters a black hole but never returns because these cosmic devourers swallow everything, including light itself. Their absolute darkness is why they're called black holes. From a scientific perspective, a black hole is a region where the force of gravity is incredibly strong. Simply put, black holes possess the strongest gravity in the entire universe. This immense gravity pulls everything within its reach, and once something crosses its boundary, it can never return. This is why black holes are often called the point of no return, a one-way street, or a perpetual night with no dawn. Physics breaks down. Inside a black hole, the laws of physics as we know them cease to apply. Even Newton's laws of gravity fail within a black hole. It truly is a terrifying and mysterious face of our universe, incredibly difficult to comprehend. So, that's a basic definition of what a black hole is. To understand them further, we need to answer some crucial questions. How does a black hole form? What would happen if Earth fell into a black hole? And what if our sun became a black hole? Answering these questions will help us truly grasp what a black hole is. So, without further ado, let's start our countdown. To answer this, we need to go back 100 years, to the 20th century. Back then, people believed black holes were mere fiction. But in 1916, a scientist named Carl Schwarzschild used Einstein's general theory of relativity to propose that if we compress any object significantly, it could become a black hole. You know that compressing something reduces its size. According to Schwarzschild, if we compress a mass beyond a certain limit, it will form. Since 1971, scientists have observed many black holes, categorizing them into four main types. Miniature black holes, stellar black holes, intermediate black holes, supermassive black holes. Let's start with miniature black holes. These are incredibly tiny, estimated to be the size of a single atom. Yet, they possess enough power to swallow a large mountain with ease. These small black holes are thought to be as old as the universe itself. Scientists believe they formed immediately after the Big Bang, when space dispersed some of its fragments. Next are stellar black holes, which can be 10 to 20 times larger than our Sun. These form after a supernova, which occurs when a very massive star dies. Such a star can be at least 25 times larger than our Sun. When it dies, it explodes, releasing an unimaginable amount of light and high-energy radiation, billions of times brighter than our Sun, illuminating a galaxy for weeks. This process of a star's death is called a supernova, and a stellar black hole is its aftermath. Then we have intermediate black holes. These are formed when multiple stellar black holes merge, creating a larger one. Finally, the most dangerous and largest type is the supermassive black hole. These are billions of times larger than our Sun, so immense that humans can't even fully comprehend their scale. A supermassive black hole resides at the center of every galaxy. Our own Milky Way galaxy has one called Sagittarius A*, which is over 4 million times larger than our Sun. These supermassive black holes are believed to have formed when galaxies themselves were born. Question number 8. What happens if you fall into a black hole? As mentioned, black holes have the strongest gravity in the universe. This gravitational force pulls everything with such intensity that objects either explode or are stretched immensely. So, if you were to fall into a black hole, you'd be stretched into a long, noodle-like shape. Before you even get too close, you'd experience a phenomenon called time dilation. For example, if you video call a friend on Earth from near a black hole, they would appear to move incredibly fast to you, while you would appear to them to be moving very slowly. It's a truly chilling thought. Of course, no human has ever experienced this. Black holes are so far away that it takes thousands of years for even light to reach them. However, scientists have observed black holes tearing apart massive stars, devouring them and extinguishing their light. Question number 7. If black holes are black and full of darkness, how are they visible? The truth is, black holes are invisible. They cannot be seen directly. The only way to detect them is by observing the surrounding accretion disk. This disk forms when black holes consume many stars, and the remaining dust and gases swirl around the black hole. The accretion disk is the visible part, but the actual black, dark core of the black hole is called the event horizon. Nothing can be seen past it. And nothing that enters it ever returns. It's like a bottomless pit. Question number 6. What if our Sun became a black hole? Would it destroy our solar system? Our Sun can never become a black hole. It's too small and doesn't have enough mass to form one. In about 5 billion years, when the Sun's life cycle ends, it will become a red giant star, and eventually cool down to become a white dwarf. But let's imagine, for a moment, that our Sun did turn into a black hole. Interestingly, it wouldn't destroy our solar system. All the planets would continue to orbit that black hole just as they orbit the Sun now. The real problem would be the absence of sunlight, which would extinguish life on Earth. Question number 5. If black holes are so dangerous that they don't spare anything in their vicinity, could they ever consume our galaxies? The answer is no. While black holes are incredibly powerful, they are not powerful enough to swallow entire galaxies. A galaxy is immensely vast, and a black hole, in comparison, would be insignificant. Question number 4. What would happen if our Earth fell into a large black hole? If our Earth were to fall into a black hole, it would enter very slowly. Initially, we wouldn't feel anything. But as we moved further in, Earth would be torn into small pieces because its gravity is no match for a black hole's. The ultimate outcome of entering a black hole would be death. So, for those who believe black holes are a path to a higher power, perhaps they are right, because after death, we all reach our Creator. Question number 3. Is there any way to escape or get out of a black hole? Absolutely not. Since even light cannot escape a black hole's gravity, to escape, we would need to be thousands of times faster than light, which is impossible. Question number 2. If black holes are so far away that it takes light thousands of years to reach them, how do scientists observe them? NASA possesses incredibly powerful satellites and telescopes that can observe distant objects in space. NASA's most powerful satellite is the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST. It orbits the Sun, about 1 million miles, over 1.6 million kilometers, away from Earth. You can gauge its power by the fact that it can observe galaxies and stars even outside our own galaxy. Question number 1. If black holes are the most dangerous things observed in the universe so far, could something even more dangerous be hiding from humanity? The answer is white holes, which could be even more dangerous than black holes. White holes haven't been observed yet, but their existence has been hypothesized, similar to how black holes were theorized before they were discovered. How white holes might exist and how dangerous they could be is something I'll research and explain in a future video. And who knows how many other dangers lurk in space, so far beyond our reach that even thinking about them seems impossible. I hope you enjoyed today's video. A lot of research and editing time goes into making these videos.